Did it work? Are we live? Wow. Yeah, being punctual is being godly. I'm not even sure I'm on the right channel. I don't know what happened. I had a whole bunch of issues logging in last minute. It's been that type of day right now. All right, we're on the hunt. So my job, my gig, so it's like soon as you try to grow a brain, you get the big brain. You know, you can't have a big brain. You can never have a big brain. You always have to have small brain. So I got a big brain, and I didn't want to work. I wanted to work smarter, not harder. So I had devised a way that I was able to work and do pretty much what they were asking. However, I was doing it extremely efficiently because that's what I do. I'm efficient. When I do something, I do it as efficiently as possible, right? I don't cut corners, none of that shit. I'm efficient. And so I think they caught on to my efficiency. And so they were like, okay, well, without disclosing too much information, they want you to have, there's certain metrics that you got to live up to, right? Well, I can pretty much do that. So the other night I had one right at the buzzer. It was like hitting a 3-point shot, from way beyond the arc. You know what I'm saying? Like to win the game, like with no time on the clock left the other night, right? Boom, I got hit. I was like, yes, but it only gets you so far because I got a lot of other shit going on too in the background, stuff that you guys don't see. The channel, I've been backing off a little bit because I have no choice now, but everything's all catching up. Everything that's happened in the last few weeks, it's really drained us, and it's been a real drain. So right now, what I'm doing is, I was trying to be efficient. And so in doing so, they realized that I'm very efficient and that I guess they figured if I was pushed a little further. So if I kept under so many minutes or so many hours, I should say, they didn't try to they weren't really forcing. I was able to sit back at a good pace. I had time to work on the stream while I was doing the gig, and everything was copacetic and groovy. Well, I couldn't be elevated to the next level, which I didn't want to be elevated to the next level because it was basically the same. They were going to make me work harder, not smarter, and it was going to take away time that I needed in order to do my stream. Because in the manner in which I was operating, I had time to set up for the stream while still working. Oh. Sit down. Sit. Good boy. Yeah, so I had an opportunity to work on the stream at a certain rate, and then it just worked for me. Come on with me. So what they figured out was that I was hitting numbers, and I guess they figured that I could work more, or they would make me work more, because their system was set up where it was like, okay, well, if you don't make this many minutes or hours, then you can't qualify to be which what they consider an advantage. They're dumping more work on you. No, that's not an advantage. Okay, that is not an advantage. You guys make me do more work. That's not an advantage. Okay, especially when it was less money. You could only get to a certain point. I'm looking at this ticket on the ground here to see if I found a winner. You never know, man. I've picked up winners on the ground before. I found I found a $20 winner in the lottery machine at the lottery office one day. I went to cash in a winning ticket I had once that I had to go up to the lottery office for, and lo and behold, inside the machine, there was a ticket laying there that was worth $20 freaking that nobody cashed in. I was like, lucky day. You're already up there for, I think it's believe it or not, it's 666 or 667 times whatever you play, then you have to go to the lottery office. That's taxable. It's crazy numbers, right? But yeah, I found a $20 bill. Well, not a $20 bill, but a $20 ticket laying in the machine. I could not freaking believe it. And so I had found a way to juggle this where I was just like perfectly able to set my stream, you know, get a few calls in, do my thing. And, you know, granted, it wasn't nearly as much as I needed to be doing. But so long story short, they now have me, they now set it where I got to work fucking harder because they lowered their threshold and said, okay, well, you know, we don't care about how many hours you're getting. We just, if you're hitting these metrics, then you need to work and you have to take more, right? More call. And I'm like, damn, you know, like, I don't want, it's not what I was doing. Like, I have no choice. But I was trying to stay off of this, which, you know, they consider it to be, you know, like, I don't know, what do they call it? They consider it to be like a good thing. For me, it's not. It's, you know, more of a downgrade because, you know, they're cutting off they're making you actually work a lot harder during that period of time that you're logged in. And, but it's only for some people, right? If you're not that good, then you don't get as many. But like, that was the thing. I had this perfect balance going where I was good enough, where I was really efficient, but now I'm going to have to work more in a shorter period of time, which kind of sucks, you know. But anyway, it is what it is. Come on, with me. With me. So, just thought I had a few minutes come up here. I put a poll up today about what the biggest issue facing the world is, or facing the U.S. right now. Because a lot of people must feel like it's Donald Trump. And I feel like the whole Donald Trump indictment thing is just it's a big distraction. There's a lot of other stuff going on in the United States that I think quite literally trump this situation. It's hot as hell. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I got on this thing late. I didn't even realize what time it was. Stop. Stop, bro. You know? Stop pulling me, bro. Come on. Come on. Dude, what are you doing? Let's go. Oh, well, that sucks. I was kind of hoping my homegirl was going to be up here right now. You will. Oh, it's hot. So what channel am I? I'm on the wrong channel, I think, too. What channel am I on? Anyone here? Oh, yeah, I am on the wrong channel. Dollar is the worst thing in the USA. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. So, yeah, I've been busting it all fucking day. I was coming up here hoping this lady would be here, man. Usually she'd throw me a pack of cigarettes until Friday or Thursday. She ain't here. I gotta get the dog some water. It's pretty hot out here. Yeah, it's been just like, it's you know, I can't keep up with everything at this point. And I'm trying, but it seems like the weeks are getting shorter and shorter. And the time in between gets longer and longer. And I can't commit to streaming as much as I want to because I just can't. I got to put more into this, and it takes a little while to build up. So, hoping within a couple weeks here, man, things recover a little bit. But I don't know, man. I'm very, I got this anxiety inside me. I ain't gonna lie. Like everything that I look and I see what's going on, it causes a lot of anxiety because I feel as though I'm so far behind the eight ball that there's really not much that you can do to get out of this jam. The only thing I have going on, be honest with you, the only thing I have going on that possibly could help is Pulse Chain. And I'm talking like future. I'm looking at Bitcoin's chart right now. Oh my God, man. God, I wish I was on that chart. Like that chart's looking so bullish right now. Bitcoin's fucking chart, even if it pulled back, who cares? Like that thing is so bullish right now. So bullish. And if you're in Pulse and Pulse, releases and does halfway decent, you're going to catch that, maybe it'll hang trading against Bitcoin. It might stay somewhere, relevant, or somewhere within that trade pattern. And I think it's a bullish pattern right now. So as long as Bitcoin goes up, I think Pulse Chain would go up. But, this dude, I don't know what he's waiting for. I mean, what are we waiting for, the bottom? He's waiting for the bottom to come in. What if the bottom's already been in? Like, things change. You have to be able, when you're a trader or you look at charts, you have to be willing to look at the charts and make decisions and understand that there's different times when you got to jump in and jump out of things. You know what I'm saying? And you got to make different calls. And I'm telling you, like at one point, I didn't think we had bottomed. But like it looks pretty clear to me that we have. And when you look at the fundamentals, this is one thing I've looked at ever since I got into crypto was fundamentals. Fundamentals have served me pretty good. The fundamentals behind Bitcoin right now are just like, it's pretty obvious that this is just now. They're calling it a like Litecoin. They're calling it a commodity, a digital commodity. I mean, come on, man. Who wants to sit around in the dollar, And it's so now, yeah, there could be a huge pullback, could drop back down to 23, maybe retest 20, just to shake the paper hands out. But oh my God, dude, like you got to start buying. Like anybody who's not buying right now, I mean, not financial advice, but I think you're missing the boat. Like this thing's going to fly based on fundamentals, and it caused a lot of anxiety. I need that Bitcoin or that Pulse Chain. I just don't think it's going to happen. Not because I want to sell it right now, because I feel like that was my opportunity to get into like Bitcoin under 20,000, Like I feel like, when things are all like equaled up and Pulse has a ratio to Bitcoin and whatever you could sell it for. I mean, because at the end of the day, I think Bitcoin's really the one that you're looking for. I don't know. I mean, can Pulse Chain outrun Ethereum? I don't know, but you damn sure can trade over to it. And I think that it will run with Bitcoin, with Ethereum. And yeah, that was it, man. That was my steak and eggs right there. And I hope that I'm wrong. Maybe it hasn't bottomed. Maybe we're going to have another, or, we'll have another bottoming type effect, but it won't go back down to what it was. I mean, it just looks really fundamentally like obvious to me that we're past the bottom. I think I don't see what could happen right now. The dollar is not improving. Like there's countries leaving the dollar. This is more people are running away from the dollar into other things. Why wouldn't you run into Bitcoin right now? If you're looking like that. So, El Salvador, man, El Salvador got that thing going on. They say it's a great place to live, and that El Salvador, if you've got Bitcoin stacked and all this and that, like they got a lot of security and all this. Like, I don't know how I feel about living in a place because I feel like it's probably secure, but I mean, how many liberties are you giving up there? Like, are they spying down your throat? I mean, they're arresting all these like people. Like real quick. I mean, you've probably seen it, but they also do their mining with the volcano. Like there's a lot of advantages to El Salvador right now, but at any moment, the U.S. government could probably invade them. But who knows? Are they BRICS? Is El Salvador going to be BRICS, or are they just going to be themselves? See, that's going to be interesting to see. Like, is a country like El Salvador gonna just be? Are they the new Switzerland? Maybe El Salvador is like the new Switzerland, you know, the new Geneva. Imagine that. Imagine that. Yo, El Salvador becomes the new Switzerland. Oh my God. Because they got volcano powered Bitcoin mining. See, a lot of people don't understand this, man. And it's like, God, I just want to smash my face against the wall. Because I do. And it's whatever. I'm trying to get a pack of cigarettes right now. This fucking blows. I came all the way up here with this lady. I thought maybe she'd be here, but she ain't here. None of the other chicks will do it, which sucks. She's the only one that's nice. I gotta get gas in the car. Like we're just like, ugh. Bleh, bleh. So yeah, and you know it sucks when I'm working too, because usually when I get on a roll, I'm like back to back to back, and this is good because I started out early this week, so I'm putting I got to put like all my energy and shit into this week. This in the next few weeks, I'm just after what happened with YouTube. The writing's on the wall. It's like, as far as like Foxhole and Rumble goes, yeah, that could grow, and I think it will because it is, but just not fast enough. And right now, I got to worry about what's in front of me. And so, this week, next few weeks, I'm probably going to be like putting, most of my energy into something that's not sucking my energy out. Now, granted, work sucks your energy away, but there's a return on that. So YouTube, there's just like very little return on it for me as far as like energy. It's like an energy vampire. Not you guys, but the platform itself. Because all that did was like put me into a pretty serious, like, I wasn't real thrilled. Let's put it like that, without saying certain things, and then YouTube being like, like, that shit really like hurt. So I was like, fuck you then, So we're gonna do it a different way, and whatever, man. No one can say I didn't try. No one can say I didn't try. What did you do when the Nazis were taking over and blah blah blah? Well, you know what? I gave it a fucking real try. I basically. I basically sacrificed any opportunity I had to like get ahead in order to try and do something and help to wake people up and it's not completely thankless because some of you guys are out there and I appreciate you all, but for the most part, like I'm up against the machine. It's David against Goliath, and you got like this guy gonna get arraigned this week or tomorrow. He's gonna be essentially arrested and his mugshot taken. How many times do you think they practice his mugshot? Probably 1,000,000 times, right? Yep, they're so blind, brother. So blind. So yeah, I'm just trying to because like I know, and at this point it would be irresponsible, even though July. Now there's that dude redacted. He put out a video, or someone cut up a video saying that CBDC FedNow instant payments rolled out today, and then somebody tried to look that up. They couldn't even find from the episode that he said that. So I don't know if someone deep faked him, but there is no instant payments FedNow coming out today. That shit don't come on until July. There's no information. I couldn't find one article on that. It actually made me look really bad because I pride myself on trying to get correct information and stuff. And so it doesn't look like that's true. And it doesn't even look like it came from one of his videos. It looks like someone maybe deep faked him, which is pretty scary because now it only takes, come on, boy. It only takes like 15 seconds of your voice. Apparently, they just need a little bit of your face too, and make you say something you never said or whatever. Like that's some crazy ass shit right there. And so he never said this thing about. Well, at least we can't find it. Maybe he did. He may have, but he was mistaken. He was mistaken. Come on. So you got to be real careful with the news right now, man. There's a lot of misinformation, disinformation. There's a lot. So anyway, oh man, fuck. I guess I'm going back to the place. This was a mission failed here. I just kind of like taking the walks up here. The dog kind of enjoys it and stuff. I got to get him some water too, though. So, just sitting in the shade at this point. Yep, that's it. That's where we're going. That's where world is going right now, and they're going to cover up with Trump indictment, and no one's going to pay attention to anything else. What you're going to hear about is the news about Trump being arrested. And he said it himself that he takes up the whole news cycle, so he's going to be a victim of his own. He's a victim of his own demise or some shit. Victim of his own. I forget the saying. But he's going to be, because what he's going to do is he's going to jam the news cycles up, and then anything that comes out like bad against Joe or bad against whatever, it's going to get all freaking drowned out because of Trump. And he said it himself that, the fake news likes him because he got all the stories and stuff. So like anything else going to get out now? Nope. And it's going to keep on Trump. And you're not going to hear nothing else. And this is what he predicted. Like, this is what he does. It's what he does in news cycles. So they're using his own game against him. And it's like, bro, is he a willing participant at this point, or is he not realize he's being played? Like, I feel like maybe he's not a willing participant. Maybe he doesn't realize he's being played, but sure feels like he's being played to some extent, one or another, What do you think? Think he's being played? I feel like he's being played. I feel like he doesn't even realize he's being played. All right, fam. Well, I'm out of here. If anybody's listening after the fact, you'd like to be so kind, throw $5 or whatever. Just a little something. Help out the old FomoTV, for all the effort I put into this over the year. It could be quite honest, just really could use, like I said, that kind of in a jam for the few days here. So every little bit helps. Gas money, cigarette money, food money. It don't matter, man. It all. We could just in that situation, man. We just got back from a death. And it's like, man, just like everything comes at once. So if you guys like to support FomoTV, get us up and running sooner rather than later, man. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we'll be back going online. I don't know, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, but I'm going to have to, I have no choice. I have just no choice, guys. I do the best I can. All right. Never fear. I'll be here, but yeah, everything about our government is a show, bro. It is. But I just feel like that Trump's a willing participant at this point. I don't like, he's clogging up. Yeah, it's basically like you said, everything about the government's a show, and he's clogging up the news cycles. Any bad stuff that comes out about Biden now, like they're just going to keep charging him with things. Like how many times they're going to charge him now? Like once you got a man in the courtroom like that, like he's got money, but he's going to have to blow all this money, and then there's going to be confusion. They're going to accuse him of using campaign money for this and blah 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 blah. Guarantee you, they're going to make it so confusing, and they're going to like it's a political hit job. Like there's no doubt about it. I mean, I don't even know how anyone could even question this. It's a political hit job. It's clearly a political hit job. The same thing you're accusing him of, like they're doing. This is just, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But the thing is, it's going to take a few years to get through the system. And by the time that happens and you flush it out and they're like, oh yeah, you know what? He wasn't guilty in the first place, or this, what, they'll be on to the next scheme. They'll be on to the next scheme. And it's just going to keep happening, man. It's quite concerning, because if they can do it to him, they can do it to anyone. Wow. All right, brother. All right, guys. I'm gonna go walk back, and I gotta get him some water anyway. It's pretty freaking hot here. Come on, buddy. Oh, we almost stepped in now. All right, I'll catch you all on the rebound. Hopefully, I'll be maybe online later on, something like that. All right, pothead. Peace out, guys. Much love.